Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams. I'll talk to you again at halftime, but for the call of this one, let's send it out to our EA Sports broadcast team. It's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
On a pretty gray and hazy day here in Southern California, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Los Angeles. A few short moments ago, running back Todd Gurley trying to fire up the Ram faithful here in Southern California as his guys get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you? Yeah. Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
While in college, quarterback teams that improved their win total from 1 his freshman year to 5 his sophomore year to 8 his junior year. Love that type of improvement. Love that type of diligence.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. The headshots here are the offensive unit, and what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
Go tonight, Black 20.
In your face.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another first and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 36. Back to throw, Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Throwing again is gone. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Malcolm Jenkins entered the NFL as a cornerback and has transitioned to safety, but still retains his good coverage skills.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. We think back to the Super Bowl against New England. The Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Watch twins.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Here's Goff. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. So a decision to be made. Is this something, opening drive maybe they discussed before the game?
They had to, and that's the responsible way of getting ready for a game. You go through situations with your staff, you go through scenarios, and you read your team. If we're in this spot and we're moving the ball well, is this a time to go for it? Or is it a time to be a little bit cautious? I think in this case, he feels good about his team. He should go for it.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So if we saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet, probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
He didn't have as many throws or plays in college as many of the quarterbacks that were coming out in the draft, but he maximized what he had. Ended up winning 2 national championships as a starting quarterback at North Dakota State.
This is Jackson on the quick throw from Wentz. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Watch the screen.
A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, it's Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Shotgun now for Wentz. Aguilar has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Here's the offense, and sometimes you got to show love to the big guys.
That you do, and we're talking about Jason Kelsey now, not Travis, his brother who plays tight end. Jason lines up at center, a threat to go to the Pro Bowl each and every year.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
You can't block me.
Running with Howard. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
And defensive tackle Aaron Donald, when you evaluate him, you're looking for flaws. You can't find any. This guy has the ability to single-handedly take over a game. Wrecks it inside, outside. You can't run it against him, and good luck trying to throw it downfield when he's in the face of the quarterback.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
Coming after you.
Working from the gun, Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that third down, keeping the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw the little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 2nd down, it's Howard. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Here we go, here we go.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A quick pass out to Aguilar. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Corey Littleton drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me
I
there,
was.
partner.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
that. Super toe.
It's second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams 1st. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Go, cut! Black 20!
Go!
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Cut! Black 20!
Check, 47. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Goff now looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's now 4th down
Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. This will be from 56 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go. 180. It's just me and you.
This is Howard on second down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They run with Howard. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
47's the mic, boy, 47.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Rams on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Eagles' 37-yard
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
You ain't doing nothing today.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Let him know,
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, check.
A shotgun snap for Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Being strong up the middle is imperative. I don't care what your sport, but in football, when you've got a D tackle who can contribute not only to occupying bodies, but also making plays on the ball carrier, that's when you have the cornerstone of a solid run defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. Now it's Zerline to try the Ram field goal. This from 44 yards away. Zerline's kick is up and through. And it will tie things up at 6-6. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Wentz going to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. JoJo Natson back deep for the Rams. This is taken at the 18. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday press it a little bit. This might be the case.
And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Goff now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. From the 45 on 2nd down. Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, They just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots in the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And that'll be caught by Cup. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, it's Gurley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Now Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That seemed to be linebacking 101 on how to diagnose and stop a run.
And what we're doing nowadays is we're taking those former safeties, those bigger guys, and making them linebackers to utilize their speed. He just made an absolute beeline after he diagnosed that play and ended up making a nice tackle on it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's third down. The Eagles on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12. Wentz now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Shifts by him. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Goff now to throw. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off play action. Here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Woods the intended receiver, and it's third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Goff. And that will be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. So out comes the field goal team once more. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Wentz now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. The Sanders has got it complete, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Wentz to throw again. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Aaron Donald with a sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
86. He's sneaky guy.
To throw, it's Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 14-yard touchdown. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he bangs this one through to make it a 13-9 game now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So Jared Goff, he is the focus of our player spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
You better be afraid of me.
Now it's gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Out of the gun. Goff. Man open. It's Cup. He's got it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Howard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Natson. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. Try
and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
3 bud.
Back to throw, Goff. He gets it to Cooks. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
180. Oh, here we go.
Well, it's a jet sweep. The football to Woods. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Brought down by Nate Gary.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line.
180. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Wentz, looking middle, and it's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player is just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school, and now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. Now Wentz on 3rd down. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Eagles.
Here we go, back. 180!
Cut it left. 4 down.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check safety.
To throw is Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Wentz again. Aguilar has it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A give to Howard. About 3 yards there to the 27.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Waiting.
Right there, 54 Mike. You remember me? You remember me?
They go with Howard again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Picked a good spot there to dial the blitz up the middle.
Yeah, and it's hard to really figure out where guys are going to come from when you're facing a 3-4 because they can come from the left, the right, just as you noted, up the middle. When you've got those linebackers who are kind of hybrid guys that can rush the pass or all drop in coverage, hard for an offense to figure out where the pressure is going to come from.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 19.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Go. 180.
I got 11. 3-3.
From the red zone now, Wentz. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Here we go. 120.
Tight left. 4 down. Check.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it won't be easy.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Shotgun now for Wentz. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Elliott puts this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They are down by a single possession here, 16-9, as they come up 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Now Goff on 1st down. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a draw play for Gurley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Check, 47. Hey.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On 2nd and goal, Goff. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown, Rams. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were. And you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Wentz. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Wentz to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Working from the gun, Wentz toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Again, it's Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he connects with Ertz. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Pretty heavy traffic over the middle on that one, and somehow he emerged with the football. Way to possess it despite all the extra contact and people around him.
Go. 280! 54! I'm out.
Wentz now on 1st down. It's caught by Jackson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
It's just me and you.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Throwing now is Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And this is how the game has trended for him numbers-wise. He's really picked it up. And I got to be honest, I don't know schematically. This is where I need you. What does the defense need to do to get back to that start that they had on him?
You've got to harass him early in his route. Right off the line of scrimmage, someone needs to be there. So it's not what we call a free release where he just gets into the route so easily. Because once he builds up momentum and speed, forget it, you're done. Knock him off of that, chip away at his timing, and then make sure you have a second person there in the vicinity as well. Too big and too strong usually for one person to handle.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
I got it.
Goff now looks to throw. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Tonight, 20. You don't want nothing. Pick up the ball.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Three buzz, three buzz, three buzz.
Goff, a quick throw complete to Cooks. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
We go to the 180.
Record.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Complete to Todd Gurley. A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Cut. 180.
Mike, 47. How you getting in the head? How you getting in the head?
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And got him in, it's Woods. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. From the red zone now, Goff. That'll be caught by Kupp. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, D.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Nate Gary on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, Goff. And able to find Higbee, it's complete. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal, but you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's 2nd down and goal at the 5-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
That's what I do. 4-7's the mic.
To throw is Goff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Zerline now for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Clay Matthews able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw, it's Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And down he'll go at the 25.
Complete to Deshaun Jackson. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Go.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, it's Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. Fielded at about the 28. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
40.
On first down, Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here we go. 180.
Gurley again here on first down. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Goff. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Carson Wentz in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 1:50 remaining. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Second and 10 now from the 27. To throw is Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Go. 180. 58 right there. Hey, come on, now. Come on, now.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They went right back to him there, figuring one big play deserves another. You think maybe he called for it and said, hey, give me the ball again?
I think a lot of people operate under the whole idea of if they haven't stopped it, go until they do. You go right back at a guy because maybe his confidence might not be as high. In this case, he responded well.
Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
24 is the mic. Watch the run.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And this is going to be another first down, as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Here's Wentz to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wentz going to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Throwing now is Wentz. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
He can't, man. He's not going to get me. Check. Crunch. Crunch.
Goff going to throw it. He finds his target. It's Evans. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Goff. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown. And they're a point away from tying this thing up. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Mike 47. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Goff. And this is caught by Evans. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Face mask. Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
Automatic first down.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wentz now to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
And nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. He's going to air one out. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, just a minute ago, you said mistakes get magnified, especially here in overtime, and that turnover there could cost him the ball game.
And not many teams commit turnovers in overtime and come back and win. It almost never happens.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 20. Check, 47. I'm coming.
Now Goff with his first throw in OT. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Here's Johnny Hecker now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded just inside the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. This being their 2nd opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive, see if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few 1st downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What do they say? It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Wentz on target there to Jeffrey, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, good for an Eagle 1st down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That one goes for 24 yards. He's padding his already great numbers here at overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And they have regained the lead. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.